So there I was on a casual stroll through Point Pleasant when who do I bump into? None other than the Mothman himself. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mothman? Really? Yes, indeed. Picture a 7-foot-tall moth, but with the abs of a seasoned bodybuilder, and you've got yourself a rough idea. Now, this wasn't your typical meet and greet. No, sir, Mothman doesn't do handshakes. He's more of a let's communicate through interpretative dance kind of guy. So there we were in the middle of the street having a dance-off. And let me tell you, for a creature who's rumored to be a harbinger of doom, he sure has some killer dance moves. I mean, who knew the Macarena could be so terrifying? But the highlight? Oh, it was when he got distracted by a porch light. I mean, some things are just irresistible, right? And there he was, flapping away into the night, probably off to terrorize another porch light. What a character, that Mothman. We've got some great stuff in store for you today. But before we begin, if you like this kind of content, please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for topics you want to see in a video in the comments below. Now, let's dive in. Now, for those of you who just fell off the turnip truck, let me clue you in on who this Mothman character is. Now, Mothman isn't your regular guy next door turned superhero. Nope, he's a cryptid. That's a fancy word for weird creature that may or may not exist, but people swear they've seen it. Legend has it, this red-eyed, winged wonder started making waves in the mid-60s in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Unlike myself, who just startles people when I forget to put on pants, Mothman had a knack for causing mass hysteria with his glowing eyes and a wingspan that would make an albatross jealous. Now, there are as many theories about Mothman as there are mothballs in my grandma's closet. Some folks believe he's an alien, just popping by Earth for some sightseeing. Others think he's a harbinger of doom, showing up whenever disaster is about to strike. My personal favorite theory, he's just a really big bird who got lost on his way to a costume party. Over the years, sightings have dwindled, but the legend of Mothman lives on. He's even got his very own festival and statue in Point Pleasant. Talk about celebrity status, so there you have it, the Mothman, part moth, part man, all mystery, and apparently a big fan of porch lights. Now you might think the life of a legendary creature like the Mothman is all glamour and mystery, but let me tell you, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Imagine waking up every day with a craving for the sweet allure of a porch light. Yes, even Mothman can't resist the hypnotic dance of a 60-watt bulb. And stealth? Forget about it. Every time he tries to sneak about, his wings create a rustle that would wake a hibernating bear. Communicating with humans is another kettle of fish. Picture him trying to warn folks about impending doom, but all they see is an oversized moth doing the jitterbug. Talk about lost in translation. And then, there's the constant battle with his moth instincts. Every sweater closet is a temptation, every open flame a potential disaster. It's a full-time job just keeping those tendencies in check. So next time you see a moth banging into a light, spare a thought for our friend the Mothman. It's not easy being a legendary cryptid, you know. Well, there you have it, folks. A brief and hilarious dive into the life and legend of the Mothman. From his unusual encounters to his misadventures, it's safe to say that there's never a dull moment with this winged creature. Got a funny Mothman story of your own? We'd love to hear it. Stay tuned for more cryptid comedy, featuring all of your favorite mythical creatures. And remember, if you ever find yourself in Point Pleasant, and you see a strangely large moth with a penchant for porch lights, don't be alarmed. It's probably just our friend the Mothman trying to find his way home.